Okay, so it's been a while since I did this. Thank you guys so much for your patience. It's just been really hard kind of juggling the things that I want to do. And unfortunately making art videos kind of falls on the back burner then. But it does seem like you guys love it. So I don't know, I'm just going to have to find a way to kind of combine things a bit more. But anyway, for today's video, I decided that I wanted to make some official Ocarina of Time art and make them more in a canonical placement of the game, I guess. So first we're starting with something that actually does not have official art. So I'm starting off the video kind of lying. I know, great comeback, right? But I do really wish this had official art, because one of my favorite, I don't know, aesthetical moments from Ocarina of Time is when Sheik and Link play the Minuet of Forest in, well, the forest. I decided to make it nighttime because I thought it just kind of fitted more with the spooky vibes that the forest temple itself is, and Link's about to enter. So, like, the forest temple is Link's first temple as an adult, and it's such a nice contrast to the temples he's been going through as a child, because this one is more like mature and scary. So I really thought the darker night vibes would fit that more. Yeah, so in the end, I kind of like how this one turned out. I adapted Sheik's little line that she says to him before they play the Minuet of Forest to give it a little bit more of like a classical anime feel. And yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by how this one turned out. So the next one is one that actually does have official art. I wanted to make this Link that kind of looks back into an art piece, and I was kind of thinking like, what scenario would fit this, right? Because to me it feels like Link is like surrounded or something. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for the Poe sisters to be like circling around him when he first enters the Forest Temple. And I also kind of just love drawing the Forest Temple aesthetic, I'm not gonna lie. And it's October, it's spooky month, like it kind of fits, right? So usually when I make line art, I usually use like black lines. But for the Poe sisters, since they're like ghosts and they are very color-coded, I actually decided to use like different line art for each of the Poe sisters. So I used this blurry picture of the Forest Temple as like a basis for, well, my drawing. But since it's very blurry, I kind of had to like take some creative liberty, especially with like the little finer details and the patterns. Yeah, I used some little particle specks to make it, the Forest Temple, really feel dusty. And I hope it kind of came across. So I think this one turned out pretty okay too. I think what I was trying to depict does come across. This is kind of exactly what I expected. This is kind of how I wanted it to turn out. Like what I had in my mind is what happened. That's always good, I feel. Listen, I know I suck at commentary with this thing, but you guys wanted this. This is another part of why I wanted to make game videos, because it's so much easier to make commentary with that. But yeah, no, I'm glad how my vision came to fruition. Okay, so next I found this artwork of Link versus Volvagia. I didn't even know this existed. The first thing I changed was, instead of Link having the Master Sword, I gave him the Megaton Hammer, since that's what you fight Volvagia with. What I also like to do when I make a drawing that's in like dark environments or has like very contrasting lighting going on is make the shadows really like almost silhouette-like, as if there's like lightning or a burst of light flashing in the camera essentially or in the drawing. I envision it as like this dark cave that he's in right now, and like the only light source is like the fire from Slovakia, herself, and like the lava coming from underneath. So I'ma be honest, I think this is definitely the weakest one of the bunch. Like, I don't think it looks bad per se, but I kinda like the painting style more. Yeah, for what I could do, I think it looks fine. And lastly, I have my favorite one yet. And that's this artwork of Link and Sheik playing, I'm guessing, Serenade of Water in the ice cavern. This original art piece is already very pretty, right? But the ice cavern in the N64 version of the game and the 3DS version are kind of drastically different. And I feel like the background here especially could be a lot more pretty. I really struggled with getting the lighting right on Link specifically in the beginning. Like, they're in the ice cavern, so I wanted to kind of give like this blue lighting effect. But Link wears a very bright green tunic. So I kind of struggled with manifesting that. Sheik was easy enough because they're already kind of in blue tints. But when I started working on the lighting for Link and the shadows and implemented more blue in the shadows, that's kind of when it luckily all kind of came together for him. I usually get quite intimidated when I have to work with different colored shadows because it can so easily look wrong, but the payoff if you do it well is very rewarding, and I feel like that's kind of what happened here. So for the background, I actually didn't draw the background this time. I just used like a screenshot from the 3DS version of the ice cavern and photoshopped / drew like the lighting, the sparkle effects from the original drawing because I thought that was a very nice touch, which made it just look a little bit more magical and beautiful. And I really think that's kind of what pulled all of this together. So this drawing, right? I mean, on one hand, it doesn't look that different, but I kind of feel like when you see it side by side, like, I personally think I like it better. Like, the background, it's really the background. Yeah, I don't know, it's just very magical. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much if you watched. Again, I'm sorry if my commentary sucks. I don't really know how to commentate all too well yet with art videos. I really have to find my footing. As I stated before, I also make gaming videos where I play through a game and I kinda, I don't know, react. I promise my commentary is a lot better there because it's just a reaction video. I don't have to, like, I guess, comment about things that I make. Reactions just come a whole lot natural, okay? So if you're interested in that, please support those videos. They really could use it. I'll try my best to juggle these things more, but I can't really make promises. It's really difficult, but I really hope and would appreciate it if you guys supported me. Also, another thing for these art videos, I'm kind of running out of ideas. So if you have a scenario or a moment that you're like, oh, I would like to see you draw this, then please comment it down below in the comments, because that could maybe give me some inspiration too, and I could make more of these. I still have some Twilight Princess manga panels that I'm kind of thinking of turning into like anime screenshots, right? But other than that, like, I could use some help. So please let me know if you guys have any ideas. And yeah, I hope I'll see you guys in my next video, regardless of what that might be. Later.